What's up, Wizards? It's Dev, Mtg, and today we're going to do another ranked jank for you. But I've been having a lot of trouble deciding until just recently, right before I hit record, what I was going to play in ranked jank today. I have a lot of different choices and options, stuff I've been trying out. I've got this Ultracrats deck that plays like 16 different Blood Artist effects. I'm going to play that soon. Jun Parrot, probably not as good as Sultai Mute, but still a fun deck that tries to kill him with Iago. Lotless Offspring, probably the worst deck in my entire collection right now. This is stank jank right here. This is poo poo. But you're trying to get Lothless Giant back with an Offspring's Revenge, and use cycling creatures to make sure that deals a bunch of damage. It's bad though. Rakdos Terror, it's a Luca deck. Don't judge me. Bacon Bits, it's a Luca deck. Don't judge me. So, I've had a lot of trouble here. You know, a lot of people want to see the No Bosch deck that I posted to Twitter. It's a really fun deck. I will play it soon. Flybosh, the Azorius Flyers deck that uses Obosh as a companion. Pretty spicy. A lot of people want to see this stuff, but I'm not quite ready for it yet. Most of it will be out in the next week, but I decided instead today to be the absolute maddest of lads and try to play this Enchantmill deck in ranked. Now, we'll just see about this. This will probably get us a bunch of losses because this is a mill deck that's trying to mill your opponent out. We're currently in a format where we see an awful lot of Yorion. Decks that play 80 cards. So we'll see if we can actually do it. If nothing else, I want to tick that achievement off and actually mill out a deck that's playing Yorion. But we'll see about that. There's a lot of ins and outs of this thing that I want to go over real quick before we start playing these games. This is kind of a Drowned Secrets deck, all things considered, but we're trying to play mostly enchantments because we also have Sage of Mysteries, which is a real key card in this deck. This makes it to where whenever we play an enchantment, we get to mill a couple of cards. So we want as many Sage of Mysteries out, and we want to play as many enchantments as possible. We want those enchantments to be blue, if at all possible, because we have Drowned Secrets, but they don't have to be blue. We have to draw a bunch of cards in this deck to make sure we get our key pieces. One of the best ways of doing that is playing Hateful Eidolon. We get to play Omen of the Sea as well. It's a blue enchantment, draws cards, all that's really good. But Hateful Eidolon is another one of the key pieces in this deck because we get Hateful Eidolon along with Dead Weight and Myers Grasp, along with Kai's Ghost Form. Put it on a Hateful Eidolon or Sage of Mysteries, you know, to save your more important creatures and draw extra cards and stuff. Mogus's Favor can go on a Hateful Eidolon or a Sage of Mysteries to make it a little bit bigger, or it can act as removal. We can also play it out of our graveyard, and that'll give us a trigger off of Sage of Mysteries, so that's pretty cool. All of this, actually, you know, Omen of the Sea, there's a hidden mode on this where not only can it draw us cards and trigger Sage of Mysteries and Drowned Secrets and stuff, but since we're playing Lurrus as our companion, I'll bring that up for the first time. We can sacrifice Omen to the Sea to scry and then play it out of our graveyard again for more triggers. Protean Thaumaturge, the only other creature in the entire deck. This mostly copies Sage of Mysteries. It can occasionally copy Hateful Eidolon if we want to draw more cards, set up a deadweight play, but most of the time this is going to be an extra, you know, copies 5 through 8 of Sage of Mysteries to get our mill on as quickly and as efficiently as we can. Other stuff in the deck is like Omen of the Dead to get back Sage of Mysteries, mostly if it does die, but you know, it can also get back Lurrus of the Dream Den, which can in turn get back more Sage of Mysteries. And maybe the weirdest card in the deck is Eidolon of Philosophy. We're just playing this because it is a 1-drop blue enchantment. It fills a lot of things that we need for the deck. It's blue, so it triggers Drowned Secrets. It's an enchantment, so it triggers Sage of Mysteries. It's a creature, so we can get it back out of our graveyard with Lurrus of the Dream Den, which can sometimes be an important play. If we've got Drowned Secrets and Sage of Mysteries set up, then basically every turn we can get back Eidolon of Philosophy if we have some way of getting rid of it. You won't always have the mana, obviously, to draw the cards, but if you do, pretty good play, but very often you won't. If the game goes that long, you're probably going to lose. But obviously, this is a mill deck, so we work relatively slow. I've won a bunch of decks, or a bunch of games in unranked with this. But I'm honestly, if you can't tell by my tentative tone here, I'm not super sure this deck is going to hold up in ranked, especially in a world full of Yorion decks. But we'll see. There's a bunch of weird ins and outs to the deck. There's a bunch of synergy to the deck. And it's a pretty resilient thing, too, that can make plays that you might not expect in the mid to late game. So I kind of do want to show it off, but I also don't have super high hopes. But we'll see. We'll see, everybody. I'm amped up today. I got my Fujiwara Tofu Shop shirt on. That's my lucky shirt. You know, whenever I wear this shirt, for some reason, Arena tends to treat me a little bit better. I know that's superstition, and I'm not prone to believe in stuff like that. But for the most part, it holds up. So we'll see. We'll see how this deck does in a ranked environment. I'm not really hoping for too much, but at least we'll have a little bit of fun today. All right, first one up here against Oodalumps, who's also playing Lurrus of the Dream Den. Those lovely Uda lumps. We can just drown secrets into drown secrets. That's not bad. We can also Hateful Eidolon. We have a Myra's Grasp as well, so that's pretty cool. If they play like a 1-drop X1, we can always Hateful Eidolon into Mogus's favor, so not terrible. I think this turn we'll just go ahead and drop Temple and get things going. We get a So Tiny. I do kind of like it because it's going to be like the only blue spell in our hand and we have 2 Drown Secrets. So I'm not super adverse to it, although I would like more lands, and I think that's what I'm going to shoot for now. A couple of potential plays in our hand, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's a Flourishing Fox, everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not a great sign, but let's go ahead and Hateful Eidolon, then Mogus's favor, the Flourishing Fox. Let's just get that set up right now. Cycling is another deck I'm a little bit worried about because we put a bunch of cards in their graveyard. And they would like that. They would like a Zenith Flare for 40. Or however many cycling cards they play in their deck. I'm going to go ahead and cycle it up, main phase. Cycle another one, main phase. Not too worried about them plays. Well, at this point, I guess we'll Watery Graved. I guess we should do it untapped. I guess it really doesn't matter which one we play first, does it? Huh, that's interesting. Well, pick your poison. Let's go ahead and Drown Secrets. And then when we Sage, we get a couple of mills. Would have worked the same way if we'd have cast Sage first, so whatever. We put a couple more Cyclers in their yard. That makes me very nervous. Let's get some lifelink. That's what's going to save us this game. We can cast this Mogus's favor out of our yard on this Hateful Eidolon, start gaining 3 a turn. It could work. They're going to cycle. Cycle. Ooh, I'm a little bit worried about it, honestly. Cycle. Now they have 1,000,000 cards with cycling in their yard. Like a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is so many cyclers. It's so many cyclers. So at this point I could Mogus's favor and we could gain that 3 life, which might be important, but they're not going to kill us with a Zenith Flare next turn, so screw it. I'm going to Protean Thaumaturge. Target them. I wish that either Sage of Mysteries or Protean Thaumaturge were enchantments. Either one. That would be awesome. Target player. Target creature. Target player. And take that action. Take that action, boys. Alright, get in for our 1 damage. They are 37 cards. We're getting there. But they can flare us now for all the damage. But they don't. They decide to cycle. And cycle. Cycle a Draenith Stinger. Interesting. It'd be really nice to draw a blue enchantment next turn. We don't. We get a Hateful Eidolon. I'll go ahead and play the Eidolon. Yeah. Sometimes that gets me. Alright. So bop and bop, a couple of mills. You get 4 in all. They are down to half their library. Sure, it doesn't really matter. And then can I... Oh, I don't have enough cards in my graveyard. I keep doing that with Escape. It's like, you ain't got but 1 card in your yard, son. I'll go ahead and Lure us then, just to spend this mana. I mean, not the best thing in the world, but I'll do it. Put him at 15. Play the land. Just wonder when we're going to get flared. Because we're going to get flared, I mean. It's just... There's no stopping that. It will happen. Flourishing Fox. Cycled. Interesting. Cycle Startling Development. They're playing with us here, because, I mean, they know we're going to keep milling them, so they just want, like, the biggest possible Zenith Flare in history. It's what they want. You know, what I could do here is Myra's Grasp my own Hateful Eidolon, and then Mogus's favor. I don't have enough mana to do that. Well, yeah, I do, because I got Luris, so... Let's see if that is a worthy play after we swing. We should probably do that after we swing. Yeah. Bop, bop, bop. Maybe we just kill him with damage this game. Get some lifelink from Luris, too, and the 2 Eidolons. Or, whoops. Target a creature. It's going to give me every time. Get him. I hate that I have to go through that. Target a player, target a player. We're getting there, y'all. 21 cards here. Sure. Maybe we get a deadweight, and it's so tiny. Interesting. Super interesting. So we can so tiny our own Sage of Mysteries. Target a player. Target a player. That's going to be a bunch of mills. Oh, can we do it? Can we actually do it? Target a player. Target a player. Oh, we're getting there. 13 cards left. And sure, take the action. We can now Mogus's Favor. This Hateful Eidolon. Ba-bing bing. Target a creature. Target a player. Target a player. Oh boy. Wonder if like all their Zenith Flares are in their yard now. They have 8 cards left. Oh boy. Oh boy, are we gonna do it? They're gonna flare us for 31! Well, that's how you lose a game. Wish they would have told us good game there. Man, we were 8 cards away. We called our own demise there at the very beginning of the game, but still, we almost got there, and that's what matters. Actually, you know, it's not horseshoes or hand grenades or anything, so I guess close doesn't count. But still, I feel good about the deck's performance in our first game there. Let's see if we can actually win one. All right, opponent goes first here. We're up against Avar, or maybe it's Ivar. They have Obosh as their Pokemon. And I guess this hand could be worse. It could also be a whole lot better. They're going to Gutter Breezy to start the game. I know a little something about that. I hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. Hateful Eidolon off the Watery Grave. Really like to curve out properly here. We'll see if we can. Witch's Oven. What else you got? Gotta claim the firstborn. Let's play Fair Magic. Come on. Agent of Treachery on turn 2 is pretty hot. It's pretty hot. That's what that is. Let's be honest here. Island. And then I think we'll go ahead and Drown Secrets. We might not get any actual value out of it next turn, because I might just Myers Grasp something. Oh, here comes the cat. We're at 14, Serrated Scorpion. We're at 12. Just that fast. That's how it works. Let's Swamp. What do you Myers Grasp in this situation? Here's what I want to do. I want to Protean Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge? I keep saying it wrong. We're going to Thaumaturge, mill them. I'll do that. They are kind of stuck on lands here, but I don't know if that's going to matter very much. And then we'll Eidolon of Philosophy. Target them, give them a mill. Then we'll basically give Thaumaturge a toughness boost here by turning it into an Eidolon. And our opponent's like, what are you doing, bro? This you know this is platinum, right? Your ranks. It's like, yeah, I know. I just wanted to have fun, man. I just wanted to have fun. They said it would be fun. Okay, here comes Woe Strider. Which is not, like, the worst. It's not the brought worst. Say we block Gutter Bones here. I don't have the mana to bring it back this turn. Maybe they'll just sack it. They'll sack it to Witch's Oven. Well, they might not. They just want to do the cat trick with Witch's Oven. They don't care. Alright. So. We could Lurus this turn. We didn't get any value. I guess the best time to do that is next turn where we actually get value. Drown Secrets would be nice to set up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. And then I got a Myers Grasp this Woe Strider, I guess. Set up Luris Eidolon next turn. Or we can Thaumaturge Drown Secrets again. We can do that. But I don't like that sequence. I'd rather Drown Secrets before casting anything else if I'm going to cast Drown Secrets. Oh, I'm going to sacrifice the cat. We are at 10. That is half of our starting life total. It just happens so fast. We're going to no attacks. Seems like it would be silly to attack. Yep. Bring that cat back. Go on ahead. Judy. Oh my god. Yuck. I guess we'll block here. Probably wouldn't sack, but they're gonna do it. Hit us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 4. And now they can basically kill us next turn no matter what happens now. So, you know. I guess we'll lure us. Maybe that'll help us stay alive, although I doubt it. And then Hateful Eidolon. Yeah, well, Hateful Eidolon. And then we'll have the Protean Thaumaturge become a copy of Hateful Eidolon. So now we've got a fair amount of lifelink, and that's kind of cool, but I still think we're dead. Fairly certain we die. But we had fun. Say no attacks. Ziggy really wants in. I'll let him in after this game. Which we're dead. Yeah, they'll just sacrifice Serrated Scorpion and we die, so... Yep, and they're doing that. So good game, opponent. Good game. We just barely missed being able to concede. But that's fine. let them have their moment. Well, we're 0-2 here. And that performance wasn't as good. It wasn't as good as the first game. Alright, opponent goes first here, up against Mac Daddy 303. And this is not a great hand. It really isn't. I'm probably going to throw this one back. It's got the requisite amount of lands, but like no real action aside from that. I'm not feeling it. This looks much, much better. This I'll take. This I'll take. I probably wouldn't mind having both Kaya's Ghost form here. Honestly. But yeah, I'll throw it back. We've still got one. And that might be all we need for now. Let's Sage turn 1. And then turn 2 we can Eidolon. Or Omen. Maybe we'll Omen. Because if we're only going to play... Well, no, we can Eidolon and Kaya's Ghost form. I like that idea. Opponent on something Simic. Something Simic or other here. And Growth Spiral main phase. You don't see that every day. Go ahead and throw down a Temple. Get a Scry. I like it. To the top, so dangerous. Uh-oh. Drown Secrets. The deck is Soul Tie. So, as tempted as I am to Drown Secrets this turn, I think I want to go ahead and get this Ghost form on Sage. Because they have access to removal. I wasn't sure they were going to at first. Put an Euro in their yard. I'm sure they want that. That's something else about milling right now, is it also fuels escape. We have a very, very hostile format to mill at the moment. Hey, we put a Casualties in their yard. That's what I like to see. Unless they get a Tameo. Then that will suck. But maybe they're not playing Tammy. We'll see. 4th land. Pelucranos. Yikes. Everybody playing such good cards. It's insane. Stop playing the good cards. They can just, if they really want to fight down the Sage, they can, because it's not going to take any counters off their Pelucranos. Yeah, we'll Drown Secrets. Why not? Target them. Mill them down to 44, which is still so many cards. That's still a whole bunch of cards. Temple of Deceit comes down for them to get a Scry. Mac Daddy to the top. Nice. Getting in for 6. Which is also a lot. Let's block it. Cool stuff. Oh, another Drown Secrets. I'll do it. Let's target them. We gotta go for it. I mean, we're taking some damage in the next turn or two here, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah. That'll come back. Target a player. And then we'll Omen of the Sea. Target a player. Target a player. Mill. Got a Liliana, Cavalier of Thorns. Target a player. 2 lands on that one. Drown Secrets. Gotta go for it, right? Do I even kind of want the Mire's Grasp? I think I might. Are we gonna be able to get close? They're at half their library right now. No blocks. I'll take the 5. I'll make them spend mana to get rid of Sage. They can casualties right now. And casualties would be like really hot. Like super fire. Okay, they don't do it. So we are going to Drown Secrets. Target a player. Target a player. Come on, Mills. Come on, Mills. Oh, a Death Sprout. Okay. And we won't get the trigger off of Sage. Because there's a difference between cast and enters the battlefield triggers. That's kind of hurtful for the deck. Mire's Grasp. We did not cast a blue spell, so we don't get any value off of that. Should have gone in reverse order, because I knew he was going to fight the Sage in response. We would have gotten a lot more mills if we'd have done that opposite. But that's maybe okay. We'll get some mills next turn. So we can lure us into Sage. We can do that. Ziggy keeps bumping the camera over. As he's laying on the desk right here. He's got his head on my arm. And he's kind of looking at me wistfully. He's a very cute boy. He's a very good boy. You are, bud. They can still casualties this turn. They don't. I just keep expecting it. So it's worth Luris. I mean, he can still fight and kill the Luris. And then Sage. I guess we could... Well, no, if we Kaya's Ghost form, he'll just fight in response. We won't get any value, really. So I guess we'll just Sage. Target player. I'm targeting a player. Thank you. Target a player. Target a player. For a second, I thought maybe the internet was out. That would be terrible. Death Sprout. Keep thinking he's going to fight. We got to use our Luris exactly once. We did get like 6 mills off of it, so not bad. 19 cards left. I can still fight and kill Sage. I will set a stop. No blocks. No blocks is fine. 18 cards, that's so much. When we're out of cards like this, maybe Into the Story should go into this deck. You make both people sack, and then you can get back your Pelucranos next turn. Oh no. Okay. Play however you want, it's fine. Now, during our upkeep, we'll sacrifice this Omen of the Sea. Why did you use both blue mana? Auto Tapper. Can I not go back now? I can't press Z to go back? Wow, Auto Tapper. The classic screw job. The classic screw job. Look at that. So tiny, would have been so nice. Well, I guess we'll leave it on top. Why did you use both blue mana? I mean, you would think that it would prioritize. It could have tapped 2 black and a blue to leave a black and a blue untapped. And you'd think it would prioritize that. The use of as many colors of mana as possible. Right? You would think it would, but no. No, logic doesn't exist here. I'm so salty about that. Why would it not leave both colors of mana untapped if it had the ability to? Why is that not prioritized? That's so silly. That really is very, very silly. Alright, well, at least we can... It's tapping the mana correctly because it suddenly knows how to do that. Target a player. Target a player. Target a player. Come on. Is there a chance? They have 11 cards left, so I don't think there is. But we'll see. Sage of Mysteries down there, which doesn't actually do much. If we had another blue source, it would kill them. But instead, we're going to so tiny. What are the tokens? Target a player. Target a player. Target a player. Oh man, we might be able to pull something off. Well, we got a Tamiyo in their yard. That's good. Another Euro. They have 5 cards left. If everything looks the same at the start of our next turn, we should be able to win this game. But we'll see. We have to, like, keep all 3 of our Drowned Secrets. And that might not happen. That really might not happen here. Come on. Come on, like, no casualties. Please, no casualties of war. 4 cards in their hand. That's a lot. What is it? It's a Hydroid Krasis. Okay. A 1/1 Hydroid Krasis. Neat. Alright, and we get a Hateful Eidolon. That means that we can Sage of Mysteries. Oh my god, did we do it? Good game. They're gonna good game us. Oh my god, we did it. We did it, everybody. Oh, against a pretty real freaking deck, too. We pulled it off. Man. Alright, even if we get like no other wins today, we did that. Alright, opponent goes first here up against Tyler. I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce that. A Yorion deck. Watch out. Came up against Yorion. Right after a win, too. It's like, oh, you won? Here's the worst possible thing you could come up against. And we learned a lesson. All we have to do is get 3 Drowned Secrets. we can win the game. It's not too... Well, wow, we have 2. Not bad. I guess I'll save this Eidolon. Save it. Save it, save it, save it. Save that. Save your cards. You got a Mire Trident. Oh, they're going to help us. Well, what are you doing? You got a Mire Trident and a Yorion deck. I like it. I like it already. I do. Our turn. Ziggy's being especially loving. We like that we got another land, although it wasn't a black source. I would have really liked a black source. Let's Drown Secrets. Thing is our opponent helping us with these mills, or are we helping our opponent? I guess we'll see. Is this, Oh, it's Abzan. It's like, is this like an Orzhov Yorion? But I have an Abzan Yorion deck of my own that I've really enjoyed playing, actually. And I posted to Twitter, and a lot of people asked me about. And it is very fun. It's a very fun deck, so we'll see. We'll see what's up. I'm going to Drown Secrets. It sucks that we lost our first one, but at least we have Luras. And I guess I'll go ahead and So Tiny. Do I want to do that? Yeah, screw it. I'll So Tiny. This Mire Trident. Alright. Well, we've neutralized their threat. And we put some cards in the yard. They're at almost a normal Magic deck. 66 cards right now. Are you not going to do anything else? Okay, so that's a good sign. I really like a black source. I would like a black source so much. So, I'm going to Omen. I was thinking about Eidolon plus Thaumaturge. But I really want this land. Like, so bad. So let's try and get it. Omen, hey, there it is. There she is. Maybe should have kept the other land, honestly. But 4 is a pretty good, way to operate. Although 5 would have let us lure us into Drowned Secrets, which would be a very good play. But we'll get a 5th land. We'll get it, right? It's Eidolon. Get a couple of mills. Let's do that. This deck probably needs more blue spells. Very likely could be mono blue, but I wanted the Hateful Eidolon plan because like it's an enchantment. The cards that work with it are enchantments, so they work with Sage, but very often you just don't have Sage. Alright, they have something at instant speed here. Murderous Rider the Eidolon, which is fine. That's who cares. Still have to be able to lure us too, so oh god, Doom Foretold. Roll eyes. No, cancel. Resolve, that happens a lot. Resolve. Get rid of the Omen. We got a Temple of Deceit anyway, so I guess we don't have to worry about whether or not we should have kept it. Should we keep this one? No. 5 is all we need. Thaumaturge. Target a player. Build a couple of lands. Let's go ahead and Mire's Grasp the Mire Triton. And now they should have to sacrifice their own Doom Foretold. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, take action all day. Draw a couple of cards. And swing in. Cool, so that all worked out really well. It did. Pretty good turn there, actually. But let's see what opponent has. They're going to Acolyte of Affliction. Or will we get back... what is it? Yeah, permanent cards. Probably get back this Doom Foretold. But we'll see. They got a bunch of permanents in there, don't they? Elspeth's Nightmare, Oath of Kaya. Oh, it's the Eerie Ultimatum deck. It is Abzan Ultimatum. Alright, sweet. They're doing that. They're just doing it with Yorion. I just played a deck like this, or teched a deck like this, and played it in the same video. Like last week. So, fun times. Fun times. Maybe they're a watcher of the channel, or maybe they just have really good taste. They scry to the top there with the land. This turn we got options. Definitely got options. Do we want an untapped Black Source this turn? Maybe we do. Although I don't necessarily think so. What I think I'm going to do is... well... let's lure us. Drown Secrets. Target a player. We're doing it, y'all. We're milling them hard. Target a creature. Let's turn it into Hateful Eidolon again. I have to go through that every time. Why isn't it a May ability? And then I guess I'll So Tiny the Acolyte. Target a player. Target a player. Target a creature. It's going to make me do it. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Alright, and then get in... yeah, might as well. Put our opponent at a whopping 18. How many cards you got left? 49. Oh, Yorion. Cavalier of Thorns. Cavalier is a pretty good card. But it's going to help us mill. And I don't necessarily plan on putting it in their yard either. Man, as soon as they actually get an ultimatum to play, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So, out of our yard this turn, I think I'll So Tiny. I could also Omen of the Sea. So we got life to burn. I'll just take one to the head from Cavalier of Thorns. Might be the better way to go here. I like it. Now if we Omen of the Sea and then they kill our Lurus next turn, like, we won't be able to So Tiny the Cavalier next turn. So I got a problem with that, but I think I'll Omen here because we're roped. Let's target a player. Let's target a player. Get some of them sweet mills. I mean, we got a mill. Hey, there was a Tristani. Nice little anti-agent tech there. Target a creature. Take action. A Dead Weight, which isn't terrible. An Island, but I don't like either one of those. We get a Mire's Grasp, which is at least not awful, right? Mire's Grasp. Maybe I should have done it on the Acolyte, actually. Maybe I should have, to draw 2. Probably would have been better. Instead, lay down this swamp so we can sacrifice the Omen. No attacks in the turn. You have 39 cards left. This is not undoable. This is possible. I firmly believe this is possible. They're going to try to get in, and I say we just let them. Hey, Ziggy. You are an insistent boy. Go down to 19. Yorion, okay. Shake off all the auras that are on these creatures. I'm not that worried about it. Not really. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and mill yourself. I wonder what they're going to get out of their yard. Get a permanent out of their yard. Probably something to destroy this Lurrus. Or exile it. They saw an Elspeth's Conqueror's Death go in there. So there's that. This is a big decision. What you get with the Acolyte. You... down to half of a normal Magic deck. I really wish this was possible, but it's not looking great. We'll see what we scry with the Omen here, and then maybe we'll play the Omen again. I'd really like to get a Sage in here somewhere. We haven't really seen one yet this game. But we're only 18 cards into our library. Let's go ahead and scry. We got an Omen. I'll take an Omen from the Omen. That way we might not have to cast Omen. Or maybe we'll just double Omen next turn. Who knows? Let's go ahead and cast this one. Target a player. Target a player. Target a creature. Take that action. Thaumaturge has not been a great card. Honestly, in these decks. Or in this deck. Maybe it could be something else. Okay, Amogus' Favor could be better, couldn't it? I'm going to play Omen again. Really like to spin up a Sage. I would really like that a lot. Or maybe we can spin up another Mire's Grasp? Hey, there's a Sage. I'll take it. I said I wanted it, and I'll take it. I do want Untapped Watery Grave so I can Sage and then still Scry with Omen. Target a player. Target a player. Oh my god. They're at 20 cards. Wow. If we Mogis' Favor, we don't kill anything. So, screw that. No attacks. In the turn. Alright, so the Cavalier of Dawn this turn probably killed a Lurrus. Very likely. Pass it up. Get in with some creatures. Are you not going to attack with Cavalier? They're going to. They don't attack with Acolyte. So take 9. Oh, maybe. How many cards? 19 cards in their library. Sorry, opponent. Block here. Ziggy, what's up? Am I misplaying right now? Is that why you're freaking out, Ziggs? We go to 14. Not bad. But they can still do stuff this turn, and they're going to. I wonder if Sage of Mysteries is freaking them out. Like, should I get rid of that? I actually think our opponent is probably fine here. Mythos. Mythos away the Lurrus. That kind of hurts, because... well, they don't have Cavalier mana. That's good. They don't have Cavalier of Dawn mana. But they probably have other removal spells. Yeah, Mythos. Yuck. That puts us in a pretty bad situation. Let's try and scry something up here. Omen of the Sea. I'll take... oh, maybe I should have taken Omen of the Dead. Oh no, I could have gotten Lurrus back. Oh no. What a misplay. What a misplay. Alright. Get a couple of mills there and a couple of mills here. Yeah, maybe Ziggy foresaw the misplay. God, can you imagine? Can you imagine? if we'd have gotten that Lurrus right there. Oh boy. Alright, well, Omen of the Sea. Target a player. And target a player. Kaya's ghost form. Do I want that? Do I want it enough to get 2 mills off of it? Opponent has 11 cards left. Sure. Sure. Well, Kaya's ghost form, the Sage? Yeah, I want to protect the Sage. Get a mill off that. And then we'll Mogis' favor on the Hateful Eidolon. Target a player. No attacks. Now, opponent has 6 cards left. Let's set a stop on our upkeep so that we can get rid of these omens if need be. What all are you going to do, opponent? What all are you going to do? I hope they don't have an ultimatum. That'd be really cool for them. Ah, they can get rid of the Drowned Secrets with a Knight. I wouldn't... that's not good. That's so bad. That's very bad. Okay, so... we block and kill the Acolyte. We really take 4, 5, 6. We take 6. We go down to 8. We can't really survive next turn. We can't survive next turn regardless, can we? So we might as well kill the Acolyte. I don't want to... Yeah, let's kill the Acolyte. We'll draw a card that way. I could have drawn an extra card here, actually. But then they might be able to kill Sage of Mysteries after it comes back from Kaya's Ghost form. And that wouldn't be great. You get us so tiny. Get us so tiny. That's pretty good. No joke. That ain't bad. Well, Liana. Everybody sack too. Probably. Unless you just make a token. You're probably just trying to pressure our life total. No, each player sacks 2. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting play. You have to draw 2 cards, you know. They do get something back from their yard here. Eerie. They might end up, like, accidentally killing themselves with Eerie Ultimatum. That's a thing that could happen. But, I mean, we're just going to mill this away anyway. We're just going to mill that away. Why don't we go ahead and do it? Yeah, get rid of that. We don't want them to cast Ultimatum. We'll draw a couple. But that was probably really annoying for them. Activate ability. Resolve. Tomatur's Sage of Mysteries. Neither one of these are enchantments. But we can Mogis' favor this turn. So I say we do that. I say let's draw. Yeah, we got him, right? We got him. I think. let's Sage of Mysteries. Oh, I have to hit main. I'm just too excited. We have to Sage of Mysteries. I was like, what's happening? And then Mogis' favor out of our yard. Target a creature. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what we get rid of. Submit them to... Oh boy, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, everybody. Target a player. Target a player. Oh, good game. All right, no attacks. No attacks. Let's go. We beat Yorion with a mill deck. Whew! How did we do that? We actually have as many chips on the platinum, platinum tier 4 ladder as we started with. How did we do it? How did we do it? It turns out the deck's okay. Turns out maybe the deck is okay, everybody. Holy crap. Well, let's review. Even after I misplayed. It was a misplay to not get Omen of the Dead off those scries. I shouldn't have bottomed Omen. Because I would have been able to draw the Omen of the Dead and pick up Lurrus and start casting stuff out of the yard. So even though I couldn't do that, we still won. Son, I just cannot believe that actually just happened. We actually beat a Yorion deck. Now, yes, it was an Abzan Yorion deck. It wasn't one of the best Yorion decks in the format or anything, but I don't care. We beat an 80 card deck with a mill deck. So if you want to know how to mill in Standard, maybe give this thing a shot. It's actually relatively cheap if you didn't notice. There's not that many expensive cards in this deck aside from Lurrus and the lands, and I don't even think Lurrus is that expensive. So yeah, give this bad boy a try. We lost a couple at the beginning there. It was rocky starts, but we pulled off a couple of wins against pretty decent decks. That Abzan Yorion deck wasn't one of the best decks in the format, but the deck before that was a really good deck. So I mean, we pulled off some pretty good wins here today, even though the deck was kind of clunky at times. You draw the wrong half of your deck, and you can do stuff with Hateful Eidolon and Deadweight, but you don't have Eidolon. And you don't have Drown Secrets. Or sometimes you do have Eidolon. Sometimes you do have Sage. I mean to say Sage of Mysteries and Drown Secrets, not Eidolon. But yeah, sometimes you do have your mill stuff, and you just keep drawing stuff that doesn't necessarily go with that. Like you have a Sage or two out, and you draw these you have Drown Secrets out, and you draw these black enchantments. And sometimes that doesn't work super well. So there's a little bit of clunk, and I think we could probably clean it up. Although I don't want to make it mono blue. This deck without removal seems bad. Although, I will say, in blue, if you want to go all enchantments in blue, you don't get to kill creatures, but you do get stuff like Slime Bind, for instance. Hey, I put a bracket in there and it still gave me the enchantments. Thank you. But you get Frogify, Cosmina's Transmutation. You get, where is it? Yeah, Slime Bind, which is Flash. You get Mystic Subdual, which is Flash. So you could still play effectively removal. If you wanted to, but then, I'm thinking I want to play Lurrus as our companion, so we might as well play black anyway, right? We're going to splash for black, so might as well play some of these cards. And, yeah, that's the deck. We beat Yorion, y'all. We beat Yorion. So, yeah, do me a favor. Try this deck out. And aside from that, like the video if you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more stuff like this. I cannot believe we actually, broke even. How did that happen? But yeah, if you like stuff like this, like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon to help choose what content we even do around here in the first place. Although I will say, I looked at a bunch of decks at the beginning of this video, and I was like, this deck's good, this deck's bad, I like this deck. All those decks, what do you want to see? Just go to the comment section and kind of let me know, give me a barometer for what's up, and let me know how you feel about it. But if you really want to influence what we do around here, just $1 a month is all I ask. Hit the link in the description to the Patreon. And also, check out the deck list on TCG Player. If you order anything through that deck list, it helps me out tremendously. So if you're going to buy the deck, then that's the way you should do it. Because don't you want to help the dude out? Don't you want to reward the dude for beating Yorion with a mill deck? They said it couldn't be done. I'm so jacked about that. But do all the YouTube stuff, and yeah, I guess I'm done. So I'll catch you cats later. I'm Dev from the place. Thanks for watching, my wizards. Spread love and be kind. We did it.